Clear skies above, runway lights below. Perth is waking, watch the traffic flow. Zoom in close, feel that engine hum. From big birds to as small as they come. Wheels up, it's go time. Streaming live in real time. Plane spotters with the radar eyes. Come aboard and watch them rise. We're YPG, catch the vibe. Jets on final blue sky, subscribe. From Perth's wide wings to the open sky.
hello and welcome back to the YPPH Plane Guy Live Show, live here at Perth Airport. It is great to have your company here today as we bring you live plane spotting action throughout the morning. Stay with us here on the show, taking you through to about 1 PM today. On your home of aviation here in Perth, YPPH Plane Guide. It's great to have your company here on the show and stay with us throughout the morning. The AMAS Air Livery coming in on runway 21. Sorry, 03 I should say. It's early. I haven't had my coffee yet. Don't believe me. But welcome back, of course, to all of our amazing members and mods. It was great to catch up with lots of our mod squad here the other day. And I'm sure we'll see Jacob at some point over the next few shows, possibly. So nice just touches down there. Got another 319 or 320 series. I'll call it 320 family for Cottesloe texting up now. On runway, on Alpha, sorry, ready for their departure on runway 03. Welcome back to the show, of course. Our amazing mods, Annie and Mark, are with us this morning. Well, I've seen Annie, yeah, there's Mark, and of course the Skybot joining us today as well. But it was great to have Daryl and all the crew here last week. It was fantastic to catch up with them. As we see Cathay Pacific, the Nifty 50, ready to go. Their service heading back over to Honkers today. Now on the roll. Lovely. Oh, Cathay 50-50 out there. Great way to kick off the show with us here live from Perth Airport. Welcome back, of course, to all of our members and mods who are with us here this morning. Going to be a great day and great to have your company here as well. Hopefully running 5x5 there in the chat. Let us know how we are coming through to you this morning. So 3 Qantas Link aircraft, all from the 320 family range. 319 is number 1. 8 November Papa, we'll see them head off shortly. That'll be following Foxtrot Kilo Delta, the Alliance Fokker 100 is heading off. They're actually doing the Barrow Island run as Unity 3870. And we've got the dash coming in. It's the National Express Dashie heading in the Q400. Just touching down there, a bit of a bounce. And now motoring on to runway 21 ahead of their departure out is that Barrow Island service, Unity 3870. Now on the roll this morning. Great to have everyone's company here on the YPG live show today. J-Ro is in the house, of course. Good morning, J-Ro. Hopefully doing well. Tuning in, of course, from the US. So great to have your company here today, J-Ro, and have a great morning and sit back, relax, and enjoy the YPG live show here today. Live, of course, from Perth Airport. So great to see you, J-Ro. Yin is in the house. Good morning to you, Yin. Great to see you. And hopefully you're doing well, mate. We've also got Luca is there saying good morning, everybody. Good morning, Luke. Welcome back to the YPG live show live here from Perth Airport. Great to have your company, and hopefully you're enjoying this movement. It's the Alliance Quokka 100 heading off to Barrow Island today. Now just on the roll, busy outdoor viewing deck for your Monday, for your Wednesday morning. It feels like Mondays. It feels very Monday morning like. No, midweek Wednesday, very busy here at Perth Airport, of course, and we've got Way Fair Gear saying got to make on Mauritius coming in. I know a few people on Mauritius this morning too, so we'll put them on screen now. The 330 Neo heading in from Port Louis this morning, just about to dangle the Dunlops here on runway 03 for that service. With the 330 Neo. Oh, bit of a right to left motion as they come in. And Mauritius in there. And we've got these the three Qantas Link aircraft nearly ready to go. We've got Christmas Creek is the first one with the 319, and then the next two are 320s, including this one on screen. It's number 3 to depart at the moment. It's flight out to Newman today as Netlink 2972. And we've got 2 holding down at Alpha 9er. There's always a chance that they will try, or ATC will try and get them up here. If there's no point, because there's another aircraft holding, so they haven't turned. There's holding short, which is the Melbourne one. Not to say the Solomon one won't come full length, so we'll just play it by ear if those ones do end up coming up down here at this stage. But great to have everyone's company there. Mama Roo's in the house. Good morning, Mama Roo, and great to have you here with us on the YPG live show live here from Perth Airport this morning. Currently 8:34 local time, and it was great to catch up with you last week, a little over a week ago now. Of course, the YPG live show is proud to have partnered with our live streaming partner in YOLO Live. Make sure to check out their website, yololive.com, for your streaming options, and to have a look at what best suits you in terms of getting your stream up and running. Great product, of course, and it does power our show fully. And we've worked with the boys over at HD Melbourne, Matt and Sam, Aviation Videography, that we're working with them, trying to get their show up and running. So looking forward to getting or helping Matt and Sam get their stream up and running with the YOLO Live, and more Melbourne content coming soon, I'm sure. So great to see them boys starting to stream again soon, and I think they're a bit more committed this time around, so helping them get up with the tech a bit, so shout out to them and make sure to go and check them out. If you haven't, I'd be surprised if you haven't seen them if you're an aviation enthusiast, put it that way. Connor's heading in, the 787-9 Dreamliner. Touching down there. Bit windy this morning. Not too bad though. And that is our Qantas 6 flight in from Roma this morning. So we're Qantas 6, and we may see them head out later on this morning. Lego Craft is there, g'day. Great to have your company here on the show. Anything that crosses my mind is in there. We'll be here till about 1 p.m, mate, local time here at Perth, so might catch you later on this morning. We could even go longer if we really wanted to. We'll see how we fare. I think is the plan for this morning here on the show. Hopefully you're doing well, and might see you later. Airbus Ace is there saying, hey Mitchell, happy Wednesday, it's great to be with you. What are you looking forward to spotting today? Well, we've got a delayed Singapore 787 Dreamliner. It's about 3 hours late. They're heading off in about 9:30, 9:10 or something. Somewhere between that is what they were saying earlier. So I'm looking forward to seeing the 787-10. It's one that we haven't featured for a while here on the YPG live show. So it will be great. I don't think we probably have gotten one during summer. I've got a few waves from behind me this morning already. Great to see the local community out here. They're doing some plane spotting themselves this morning. Quite busy early. I don't think I've seen this busy early for a while. Sometimes it means it's going to be a good day today. You never know. We're putting our YOLO box to the test. But yeah, we'll be great. So we are trying to get HD Melbourne and aviation videography up and running there at the moment. They're having a bit of tech issues. We think it's their Wi-Fi though. So just running through that at the moment and trying to get them up and running for a few live shows, which will be nice. So we've got 5 aircraft riding down for Alpha 9, and now there's a chance not all of them want to go because they can't get past it. So there's definitely one of those that's gonna go Alpha 9. Probably 2 because the other one's waiting, but we should get hopefully at least one of those aircraft coming in. And Oscar Golf Charlie, which is the aircraft I was meant to fly in early in the year in business class just before we got a last minute change. Ended up being a bit late coming back in from Sydney, but they're heading in. A lovely aircraft is the A321 Neos. Of course, we tried the business class product and would highly recommend if you can get an A321 on your route. I don't know if it's worth going out of your way for, if that makes sense. Like, if you're in Melbourne, fly Melbourne to Perth, so don't go up to Sydney for one. Oh, that is kind of what I did, but maybe it is worth it. But yeah, definitely go and check out the A321's good product, I will say. I think my magnetic phone holder's not designed for my bigger phone. Maybe it's only designed for my small, not my Pro Max. It's a bit too. That's a bit better. Q-Link next to go. their departure on runway 21 today. Sorry, 03. We've had so many 21 shows, I feel like it's just hard to get back into the rhythm, you know? Lining up on 03. It's nice to be back out here, though. Shoved Daryl out here a few too many times, I reckon. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aircraft all waiting before, because probably that one doesn't want to come up. So we'll probably see a rush, maybe, until the ones out on the crossing start to go. Honest link time. So we'll see that one go in the crossing. We might start to get some of these come up now. And get that 737 there off to Melbourne on Alpha 9er. Should maybe see a few come up. Yep, so we've got another one coming up now. By the looks of it. Another Q-Link. Very busy down at the Cottesloe General Aviation side this morning. We've got a number 2 coming up as well. So 2 coming up down for full length departure this morning. So my guess was right. So Victor Quebec Sierra, that number 1 coming up now for their departure, and then that's followed by Victor Quebec Papa. And the National Jet Jashi coming in for an arrival. YPPH Aviation HD's there. G'day. Going to Melbourne on VA 682 at 7:30. But we'll be back out here at the outdoor deck. Now today, they did open it a bit late, so look, we'll won't be here if we won't be live till about 8:15 tomorrow. So there's a chance if you're a bit late. Otherwise, we'll definitely hopefully get you. Maybe when you come back or whatnot. But we'll have to play it by ear. We might just miss you, unfortunately. Melindu 192, the service heading over to Denpasar today is pushing back with the 737-800. Lima Charlie Whiskey, the reg of the aircraft, is coming out of the base down at Terminal 1. And we'll leave Qantas off to Melbourne there, and we'll jump around to the lined-up service. It is our outbound service to Solomon as Netlink 2906, operated by Victor Quebec Sierra. Now ready to head out the door. Perth Planeswater guys, they're saying hello from Bali. Hello. I'll be might be joining you this time next week. Be off to Bali. Will be nice. I don't know if we're gonna stream there. I'm losing a bit of like. Do I particularly want to? So yeah, we'll have to see. Because it would only be like 2-3 hour shows. It just isn't. I would like a holiday where I can just take like a carry-on bag. Like I'm desperate for a holiday like that. Might take a camera. I'll definitely go out there and do something. Maybe not live stream. Saturday Night Saves in the house. G'day, welcome. The Cooper Aviators there. Welcome, mate. Great to see you on the show this morning. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, Cottesloe now ready to go as well. Holding up here at Alpha 11, waiting their clearance to head off to Jimbata today's Netlink 2752. Got a bit of action happening down at some of the shorter holding points. Skip is lining up, Cottesloe to go number 2, and Rescue also awaiting their departure soon. Nemo still there. And Connor's 1200. The service officer Kalgoorlie appears that they'll be electing for a an Alpha 9 departure today. Bartik is taxiing out too, just turning out on Tango to Charlie as they prepare to head back out to Denpasar today. Focus on the roll now. Long roll for the Noisy Fokker. And Nemo is lining up too. The Challenger 604 heading off as the Australian Maritime Safety Authority. Of course, that's operating as Rescue 440. They're now very delayed. Flight out to Kalgoorlie is now also holding at holding point Alpha 9er. It's Qantas 1200. It was due off at 6:30 this morning, so running 2.5 hours late. And that's about 3 times the scheduled flight length. So I think the aircraft is due to actually be back in Perth by now. Yeah, it was due in back to Perth in about 40 minutes. Actually quite a long stopover in Kalgoorlie. And if you look at the departures board this morning, is there anything delayed? Yeah, our Melbourne outbound service is delayed an hour, which matches up 737. So yeah, there'll be a flight affected from this delay. I'm not too sure what the exact delay is. X-ray Zulu, Victor X-ray Romeo. They were here overnight, so I don't know if they went tech or whatnot. Oh gosh. Got another full-length departure. Now another A320. I don't think we've got in anything but an A320 family aircraft. This is a 319 this time. So we've got, I think, 2 319s and 5 320s. So it's 8 November Sierra heading off to, I think this is Ellawalla Camp this morning, as Qantas 2920. And that'll follow our boutique aircraft as to now making their way up to holding point Charlie 11 for runway 03. Lovely lining there on boutique. Velocity coming in now as well. Nice. Lovely angle on Batik there. Nearly ready to go back out the door. Nifty 50 or J-Liner is what YPPH Aviation HD is asking. Nifty 50, I think Nifty 50. I think because the 787s all have the dimmable windows. I think it's the windows, and I think this is a bit of a. It could be a bit of a subpar one. I think all the airlines you would want to fly, except for like maybe Qantas, have the Nifty 50. So Emirates you would want to fly, then have the 78. Qatar you would want to fly, they don't have the 78. Singapore predominantly operates the 350 over the 78, so more common. So I feel like anyone who has the if you feel me, maybe Etihad is one exception to that. They're rolling, a boutique's nearly ready to go. I think they're almost intending to turn and burn there. I think I'm leaning. I prefer Boeing. Maybe as a I'm starting to fair towards Airbus. I've always said I prefer Boeing up until really when I tried the Quokka A321. I think that was quite a nice experience. Now I'm flying. I'm a big fan of the 321s. I think they're a great aircraft. Actually, I'm specifically flying Jetstar. Of course, it's Australian, so that was one of the reasons. But I wanted to see some more Nifty 50 magic, you know. Some more 321 magic. I love the 321s. I'm a 321 enthusiast, you know. It's coming up to the hour here at Perth Airport. It's time to get the YPG replay for you this hour, brought to you by our partner in YOLO Live, powering the YPG live show. Started off the show today featuring the Cathay Pacific Nifty 59er heading off to Hong Kong today. They made their roll outbound on runway 03 for their departure at a nice and busy Perth airport, and then it was shortly followed by Air Mauritius heading in from Port Louis today, touching down with a bit of a float and late landing on runway 2103. God, gotta sort myself out. And then next up on the YOLO Live replay, it was Qantas 60 service in from Rome with the 787 Dreamliner another floater for their arrival into Perth. And then just moments ago you saw the feature of the boutique Asian Malaysian 2025 livery on the roll here at a Perth airport, brought to you by our partner in the in YOLO Live, powering the YPG live show. Make sure to go and check out their website, yololive.com, for more. And yes, that is the YOLO Live replay this hour. And next movement, heading off, it's a light aircraft. It's a Beach Super King Air, departing via Alpha 7. So, don't think we can get that one. Lezenny's in the house. Good morning, Lezenny. No, Lezenny saying you had to drop Palpatine off. I love it, Lezenny. Don't mind if I do. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's completely free to do so and helps to support and grow the channel, of course. It's always very much appreciated. We're thinking of getting like YPG number plates, you know. Not as much as you think, right? Should we get YPG number plates? That's the question this hour. We're thinking of getting some and they only have a few like colour schemes. One of them is the gold, like almost identical gold to the one we use. It's like a 95% match. In colour. See them roll out and away. Lovely. Rexy boys lined up, ready to go. So it's heading over to Esperance, Victor November Alpha. I don't know, and if we're getting like a product of like a line of YPG number plates, it's more just like a once off, like I have the YPG corporate car, you know. It's only like a solid 6 months off, you know. We get the YPG corporate car. I wouldn't know what to get though. I wouldn't know what to get. So I probably see myself as trying to, when I get a car, I'll probably just save up for a bit. I wouldn't just go by the first car. I'll need something with space. I can't get can't get the classic 14, sorry, 16-year-old brand new car kind of thing. I have to get like a proper save up, get the right one, you know. You feel me? Like it's a process. If you feel me. It's a bit of a long process. Probably really should start saving up for it now, but we've spent probably own about a car worth of camera gear. Like a nice car. I don't know how much. Let me just search car. I haven't looked. I know it's like. See, I don't know. I think there's quite a big range in cars. Jeez, 50 grand's a bit expensive. What's like a 10k car worth? You feel me? Maybe not 10k. What about a 5k? I put it at 10k to see the options. no cars. The range, that's great. Got this little one heading up here. Oh, lovely private jet that is. MG for 23. It's not bad. Oh, but these are all new as well. I wasn't looking at used. Is that a new? Are these new? New. Jeez. 14 grand for a 2018 Mitsubishi AX. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Maybe I need to invest in some more live streaming. Looks like if I sell off all my camera equipment, I could probably be driving around in a bloody Bentley. It's been weird. Maybe that's my sign to stop spending money on camera equipment. I'm sorry, guys. No more. Alex DeBury's there, official Paz Planes Perth. Yeah, mate. Always feel free to come and say hello when you're here as well. Always feel free to come and say hello if you're out here. David McCutcheon is with us saying g'day, all from SoCal. But wait, is this really Perth? There's no rain, what the? Yeah, it's nice and sunny. Been like that for really. Monday was pretty much clear. I took the dog out for a walk on Sunday, and he was not impressed with me. I continued on, and in the end, I got so far. I thought, nah. And SPH come and pick me up. It got a bit wet, a bit quickly. I felt like I was gonna slip over and crack my head because he was just pulling me because he was getting like, get me out of the rain. We've got Luciny there dropping in a Aussie tenner. Great to have your company here, Luciny. I'll slowly get there, mate. Hopefully you're doing well and enjoying the show, and sit back, relax, mate. Of course, teacher number 2 here on the show. I mean, sat down at lunch the other day, and across from me's a damn teacher, across from me's a professor, and next to me's the ex-primary school principal, and all I'm getting is, oh, that's wrong, that's... getting a bit of it's hard to say anything right at that table. Gosh, no. In all funniness, Lazeni saying a contribution to the personalised number plate fund. Please thank SPH for the generosity the other day. Also great to meet the crew in person, especially Annie. That is, except Annie. That is, sorry, except Annie. Yeah. When you said it, especially Annie, I thought, that can't be right. That can't be right. Next time Annie and Mark come down, I need to bring like a... Mate, Mark was absolutely spinning it on his wheelchair. But Annie, hopefully you're doing all right. Dislocated knuckle or something, I heard. I'm pretty sure it's a dislocated knuckle, yeah. And there's anything glad you were sitting next to Sadu, not me. Oh, mate. Mate, I'm slightly worried. No, it was great to take everyone out for a bit of a treat afterwards, and especially all the mod crew. I don't know about the infiltrator that we had there. No. All fun was making up. Jacob was still at school that day, so he ate. He was making up for Jacob, who couldn't be here, and Chris and Dean. He's making up for the other ones. Dean said he had to go and buy a camera instead of coming over for lunch. At least he's got his priorities straight. I think he does. Toofa there. Toofa. Minres in the lines. Lovely. Lovely little Toofa. No Unity coming back into Perth. Lovely there. See, as I was mentioning earlier, it was great to also, of course, we started to work with our new partner in YOLO Live, and it was great to finally chat to Matt and Sam from HD Melbourne in Aviation Videography. The two boys are starting and show themselves, and make sure to go and check it out. It should be, I think last time I checked, it was on Aviation Videography's channel, and not Matt's, but will be great to see the boys up and running. Trying to figure out some tech issues behind the scenes. So always the joys of live streaming. So it will be great if everyone can go and chuck them a bit of a like and subscribe. Me and Dino are trying to sort out the issues with Wi-Fi and bonding. So it's always a joy tech sometimes. So make sure to go and check them out, and they do amazing videos, Matt and Sam, and looking forward to helping them get the live stream part up and running. Well, but trust me, I don't know if we should give those two boys the microphone together, if you know what I mean. They're like me and Sardi on steroids. Oh, funny. Cottesloe taxiing up with the 320. I don't know how to admit. I need a look at the changing of the power batteries. Minra's now touching down as well. So pretty much we have, as long as the safe shop batteries will allow us, because Doofus over here thought I'd left the battery behind. Technology's been a bit all over the place with Sadi having my Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff. It's meant that I don't know whose is who, and there's lots of bags everywhere, ponchos lying left, right and centre, that kind of stuff. It's just a lot to sort through. I haven't really had the energy to. So to be honest, it's I thought I had lost the charger, so I am. One of the batteries is slightly lower than usual, but the other two should theoretically have about 2 hours of life in it, so we should be good for another 4 hours, which will put us at about 1 p.m. 1:30. I just hope we can get through to about 12:30 more than anything. So to see how we track on closer to the time. Of course, I still don't want to go too long because my legs after last week have been giving me real crap, of course, with that dodgy knee that I did. Still about 2 months of no. Even this is a bit pushing what they say I should really be doing as part of recovery, so I'm doing as much as I'm doing is way out of comfort. It's because of the constant pressure more than anything on it. Velocity coming in now with the 737-800. Touching down in from Kundawana as velocity 93.24. Yankee India Delta. Lovely. Top ends lining up now with the E190 there heading off under Netlink as Netlink 6300 heading off from our short holding point in Alpha 9er. And then looking like they're a bit of a turn and burn as they head off to Parabedu is X-Ray Foxtrot Mike. Got a few aircraft pushing back now out of Cottesloe. Broome is pushing back as well as Brisbane and Newman, sorry. Sometimes hard to tell which is which because Broome's BME and Brisbane's BNE. So on a glary day it's a bit hard for me as we see Air North roll. It was also great to go airside over at Maroomba on Friday and chatted to a few of their managers and whatnot. So exciting news out of Maroomba. They're going to be arriving soon or into the next year will be their new A320 series of aircraft. Coming in, they're going to be painted in an Indigenous special livery under the Maroomba title. and that'll be very nice to see as well. And also welcoming their first Q400 into the fleet. And so some very exciting news for Moomba ahead of them moving over to Terminal 2 in the next few years, about 4 years, that they believe, 3 to 4 years. Which both excited and a bit, both pros and cons to it. Bit more space, of course, but also none of their own private terminal anymore. So it was great to chat to a few of the managers there at Moomba, and yeah, very interesting some of their upcoming operations at the airline. Of course, operating the all-reliable Q300s at the moment, and so very, very soon we'll be welcoming that Moomba Q400. It's actually meant to be here any week now, kind of thing, just a bit delayed, and doing what it needs to be, what it needs to get done before it can safely come over here to Perth. They'll be based out of. So very exciting news for Plainsborough, really. Yeah, so that'll be nice to see. And of course, I'm looking forward to what they come up with their indigenous special livery on that 320. On that 320. There we go, Cottesloe, rolling and rotating outbound there. It's been quite a busy morning, even when it hasn't quite been busy. There's always been something to see at Perth today. It's good. I always know some Wednesdays can be shocking, some Wednesdays can be good. I think we've gotten a good one out of the lolly jar today. Now Velocity lining up with the 737. Trooper again there. Lovely view of both the aircraft in the background. Yeah, you gotta love the sound of the 320s, so we've got a lot of them this morning. And now it's time for Airlink. They're out the door with the ATR. So the baby ATR, this one, the ATR 42500. Foxtrot Victor November. Up and away now. Lovely view. Qantas just holding stationary, heading ahead of their service outbound today. It's got us 9:34. Heading over to Bris Vegas today. Have the Brooks Beach 1900D coming in. Lovely. From them. Here we go. Let's, can I get a 5x5 in the chat below, please? I'll check the audio is all up and working as we see here. Qantas 934 heading off to Brizzy. Annie and Lucini there with the 5x5, thank you. Jacob's there. G'day, Jacob. Welcome. Great to see you, mate. Information Kilo is active. Expect the ILS approach, temperature 15, runway 03. Cav OK, winds 040 degrees at 6 knots, and the Q&H is 1024. Information Kilo there. At second Qantas 320 family aircraft head up. This is all we've got up here at Alpha 11 this morning. Just like a lot of them. Great to see though. I won't complain as long as they're coming up. Juliet, Quebec Victor Juliet there. We're both just waiting for the Lexi Saab to head on in. I can teach you it, Lazeni. Expect the ILS approach, which is like one of the types of approach, if that makes sense, or it's just visual or RMP, really. There's a few different types of approaches. It's instrument landing system approach. Temperature is 15 degrees. The runway active is 03. And Cav OK, which means there's no sky, there's no cloud predominantly affecting the aerodrome or above the aerodrome. Winds is 040 degrees, so direction at 6 knots, which we're getting a similar, we're getting 5 at 36 degrees on our thing, and then the Q&H is 1024. So that's the pressure. If that means anything to you. So it's more, I'm not worried as much about the pressure and the types of approaches, really. They're using more about the wind and the direction of the wind that they're coming from and flying at. Of course, great to have your company here on the show today. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's completely free to do so and helps to support and grow the channel. On this link on the roll. Minga Labanya is there asking, will we be live streaming Jetstar tomorrow? Jetstar 97 to Singapore. May. We will be starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow, so that leaves at 7:40. We're starting at 8. We should, usually that time of the morning, there'll be a delay. So if you're delayed, we'll try and kick it off. This place here only opens at 7:30, so we'll get a photo of you nonetheless, and if you reach out via the socials, we will definitely arrange something for you. The real question is, because you're operating Jetstar A321s, the real question is, what are you doing any flying next Wednesday? Because I'm off on a Jetstar A321 next Wednesday. Are you doing any flying? If not the following Wednesday. So I'm going Wednesday. That's the real question. So we should try, but if you reach out to us on Instagram, YPPH_photos, send us an email, mitchell@ypphplanguy.com. We'll reach back out to you and with photos. We'll definitely get photos. I can't promise a stream just in case we're late. We'll definitely try to do our best. Speaking of Jetstar, though, we've got the 321 CO heading out. They're now lined up, ready to go. Look, as I said, YPPH Aviation HD, we'll try our best to feature both those two movements. It just depends. Like today, they didn't open this deck up to 7:50 because they're running late. So we'll try and get here early, like maybe 10 minutes before. And of course, if it's possible, we can. Usually I leave half an hour for a setup. I did my setup today in about 20 minutes. So, I did a very quick setup. So, and if I'm definitely, I didn't even rush to get up today. I actually took it really slow. So, if this is open at 7:30, I probably can squeeze it in. No, you're fine. You're fine, mate. Yeah, we'll always try our best. And look, we might be able to squeeze in Minga. Hopefully I've got the pronunciation right. Let me know. If she was to be like, oh, tech issue, you know. Or is she, that said if she's a pilot, she might be a crew. She just said operating. You know. There's a rowdy passenger. Who's the rowdy passenger? Me. Kind of thing, like. We'll try our best. As always. I think we had a Jetstar. No, not a Jetstar. A Qantas Link crew also reach out to us. Got another Cottesloe AC21 Neo heading in. Oscar Golf Foxtrot. Speaking of that Qantas pilot, we are getting a wave from Qantas 1640 in a moment, I believe. Yeah, 1640 to Port Hedland. I didn't realise, I just thought I'd send him a message saying we're live every day. Because we missed him on Friday. One day we didn't stream last week, but we'll get him now. So, look out for it soon. They're literally pushing back now. YPPH Aviation HD. Daryl's back in Cottesloe at the moment. He's gone home. Got the 737 taxiing up as well. Starting to get busy again. Yep, this one's Qantas 644. There's Catherine. Now Singapore's waiting to go. Skippers will jump in first though. It's Singapore time. Dreamliner nearly ready to head back out to Changi. We've got Qantas Link taxiing up now. So hopefully we should get a wave, maybe from the crowd. I'm not too sure. Coming up soon on one of the outbound services. If we do, we need to flood the chat. If we do. This next one should theoretically be it, I think. There we go. Phew. There he is. The FO on Cottesloe flight with the wave. The YPG wave. Get amongst it there. Love it. We're gonna have to start making this a regular thing. So we just had a thing glitch again. There you go. Never doubted it. It's time for our wavers to head off. We'll have a little turn and burn there. That was fun. That was fun. See you, mate. It's always nice to get away from the crew. And I'm sure we'll try and get a few more from him. Love our Qantas Link pilots. Sort it out. Yeah. Okay. That's off for a Mitch Wag. Wow, that was... I think are we going to have to go to the... I think it's nearly time for the YOLO replay. I think it nearly is. Is it nearly time for the YOLO live replay? Might be. Having a great morning of plane spotting out here on the YPG live show. Of course, we're off back for another trip to Bali. Might turn it into a plane spotting trip, I don't know. We've had a lot. We've had Korea, Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide already this year. Might be a bit too much. We'll see. I'm still gonna hint about it. Even if when we make the decision, if it's going to happen or not, I'll still keep hinting on about it. Oh, Annie, it's not that easy to send the video off on the YOLO. In terms of, I can't just send it here. I have to get it out of my memory card. I'll do it all tonight. I don't want to interrupt from the show. I never interrupt from the show. Got it saved. Captain Sticky Rice is there. G'day, welcome. Okay, it's coming up to the hour. It's time for the YOLO Live replay, brought to you by our partner in YOLO Live, powering the YPG live show. We started off the show today with the Cathay Pacific Nifty 50 rolling off, heading over to Honkers today. The service departing via Charlie 11. And then it was time to see our Mauritius service heading in from Port Louis, touching down with a bit of a float inbound today on runway 21. And as the sun continued to rise, we saw Qantas head in the Qantas 6 service in from Rome, making their way in at what was a once busy Perth airport. And it was in time to see Batik Air head out with the Asian Sustainable Tourism livery, making their roll outbound on runway 03 this morning. And then it was time for the Custard Duck Singapore Airlines, the service over to Changi. On the roll, it's 3 hours late today. Very rarely see Singapore with the Nifty 50, with the 78 departing late. And then it was time for the movement of the hour. It was the Qantas Link service heading off, and the wave and shockers from the flight crew. And we continued to see them head outbound of Perth this morning, making their final preparation and then roll on runway 03 today here on the YPG replay, brought to you by our partner in YOLO Live, powering the YPG live show. Make sure to check out their website, yololive.com, for more. Great to have your company here on the YPG live show today, and sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Great to have all of our amazing members and moderators with us, of course, and great to be back here for some more plane spotting. Hopefully all is well with everybody and enjoying the day. A bit of a quiet patch now at the outdoor observation deck. Not too many movements at the moment. Hopefully, I'm sure it will get busier throughout the day. I'll be quite confident in that. Great to have all of your company here on the show today. Live here from Perth Airport, of course. We've got Alliance here departing short via Alpha 9er. So Charlie 9er. Foxtrot Kilo Kilo heading over to Port Hedland today as the Unity 6360. Velocity in with the Max. On their way into Perth this morning. There's any savings submitting my $100 fuel relief payment. Took about an hour, gosh. I can imagine. Nothing's ever easy with that. And Alliance on the roll, and we'll just... I was hoping they would head up earlier, but we'll just go straight to another Cottesloe aircraft heading out. He's had so many this morning. Another wave off that one. Look, in the last 10 minutes I've been followed by about 5 different pilots, so... Who knows? In the last hour. No, last 24 hours I meant. Followed by a bunch of Cottesloe pilots. It's like they it's like they stuck a live stream up of it in the terminal. That's what they should do. That's what the airport should do. See, that's actually a smart idea. Now that I think of it, that's a smart idea. Scooter's taxiing out with the 787. Nexus coming in now. Now Cottesloe ready to roll. The A319, sorry, on the move today, heading up to West Angeles today. Incidentally, 2960. And the mango pancake's nearly ready to go scoot down at Charlie 11, ready for their departure today with the 787 Dreamliner. Like, yeah, I know. I'll send a message about this later. Okay, Scoot out there. Mate, all I'm going to say is only in Perth. That's all I'm going to say. Wish I had Scoot some more rotating, love. Gosh, they're taking up a bit of room. Card in there, just a bit of a beep. We've been getting a few of those recently. I don't know why. Look, the amount of times I've talked to safety car drivers, well, I've seen safety car drivers giving us waves here and there. There's a few secret ones walking around the place doing it. You don't notice until after the show. I've been pointing it out, but there's been a few in there from a few different cars. I mean, the only one I'm going to publicly say is the first Mitch's Man show with Lazeni, when Lazeni found it. Rex. Zulu Lima whiskey ready to roll. Now for a full length chauffeur departure. Right, I'm taking a 2-minute coffee break, I reckon. Not a coffee break, but like a sit down, smoko, you know? I'm on smoko. You feel me? Right, I think there might be something wrong with that sub. You know? Bit of a, like that trend online at the moment. What sound does a firework make? What sound does the sub make? Might have something coming down now and turning short. Between you and me, I'm not getting up for Skipper's Quokka. For Skipper's Dash. Give me this one off. We'll get up for the Moomba Dashi. We live our friends over at Moomba. We'll get up for the Moomba. God, they've just decimated this bush. Looks awful. At least it's getting done. Seriously, hand me the chainsaw on the camera at the same time. I do both. Great to have your company here on the YPG live show today. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Fine, we'll get up for the room, but actually, worth it. Worth it. I love it. Lovely livery. I guess I departed the other day using Malaysian Airlines. What day, mate? Because we were out here a lot last week. Definitely filmed Malaysia Airlines a few times. 2 to 3 times last week. Might have got you if you were on their afternoon flight. Oscar Golf Charlie's back at the door. Oh yeah, the 2 a.m. Yeah, no, definitely fair reasoning. I do agree. I would be going on the 2 a.m. flight to an extent. Depends. But yeah. Only problem is with the 2 a.m. flights, you're getting it set. See, I prefer flying at like 10 because any morning flying you can't check into your hotel. I've had so much of that recently. Get into Bali at we get into Bali about 11:30. Our hotel check-in's like 1. Perfect, I reckon. Maybe a tad early, but perfect, you know. By the time you get through immigration, Bali traffic takes half an hour, you know. I think perfect timing. We leave at 3, which checkouts is like check-in's at 2. Check-in could be a bit difficult, but check-out is at 12. It's so sweet. Qantas link heading in. Tony Beto is there. G'day, Tony. No, I won't do you in Italy, mate. Bali's pretty good. Oh, God. National jet just coming in. They're on runway 03 as well. Bring down dust here. Cross these just setting. I think this one's probably only going to head up to Charlie Niner today. But feeling, considering it's only going over Sydney. Simo2601's there saying hi from Brisbane. Hello, welcome to the show. Great to have your company. Okay, 762 is on the roll. They're going for a turn and burn on runway 03 today. Oh, and I'm at the deck today. I'm quite happy with this. Just let it go towards the complete opposite side, but I'm quite liking the less background noise. It's good, except for the occasional chainsaw. National Jet Express heading in. I forgot how much I enjoyed that extra week off. I'm sorry. So much quieter out here during last week than it was this week. Lovely. Great to have all of your company here on the show today. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's always completely free to do so and helps to support and grow the channel. Alliance heading in there with the Quokka. Their way back into Perth. Lovely touchdown from them. Velocity, you're rolling short there today. Man, it's very warm up here. I went to fill the YOLO box because I thought it was going to be like boiling up, but it is. Wow! Like I knew it was good with this stuff, but I didn't think it was going to be that good. That's bloody brilliant. Got another arrival. It's another Marumba Dashi. Lovely. Here we go. Cue the music in the background. Cottesloe is taxiing up for a full-length departure on runway 03, departing by Alpha 11 today. It's Cottesloe. They're operating up to Learmonth is Netlink 1602. Joe's out the door going for a walk. All good, Joe. See you next time, mate. Been great to have your company here on the show, and we'll be back here tomorrow morning as well for you. There we go. Another wave there on Quokka. They head out to Learmonth, one of the few flights that they operate. Many of their flights are chartered, like services to Jimbardo, West Angeles, for argument's sake. There's a few. Of course, myself, I've done flights on Cottesloe between Broome and Kalgoorlie. Another few of the options you can fly in WA on the 320s. And Fokkers as well. I don't know if they're using the Fokkers for some of the more those passenger routes anymore. I think they're all charter now. Well, pretty much they are. Velocity just touching down there. The 737 into Perth. It's time for this one to go. Maybe a possible turn and burn on. Maybe no. There's a burning on to the runway this morning. Headed their service up to Broome. No, Broome? Learmonth. 1602. Get over the bounce, hop, skip and step. Yeah. In plain sight is there. G'day, Pete. Welcome to the show. Great to see you, mate. So yeah, dropping a few frames now. Only 273, which isn't a lot actually, but just still cautious based on some of the Telstra issues we've had over the past, a week? We've had mass issues with Telstra. Telstra's been down in the area, so there's no Optus today. Okay, we've got another national jet E190 heading in. All the action's really come and gone. It's now quieting right down recently. So let's see what some of our later heavies are doing. Aviation at 11:07. The livery on the thumbnail, it's the Asian Sustainable Tourism livery. We will have South African in at 11:35. Singapore's in at 11:16. When's Qantas 10 heading in? 11:37. We might call it there. And then when I get the battery charged tomorrow, we'll go long tomorrow. I've got to get some other work done revolving the channel, but I have to do it at home. It's a bit of tech stuff sorted, so we might call it then. Danielle is there. Welcome. Saying good morning from Dusseldorf. Welcome. Sorry, but the mispronunciation. The glare on the iPad's nuts today. It's very sunny here at Perth. Got the Virgin Australia E2 about to head in on runway 03 this morning. Echo 2 Alpha. One Unbounded Adventures is there celebrating 21 months with us in the Matilda Bay Boatshed as a member, saying, awesome job, Mitch. It's great being part of your streams. It was an epic day last week. Cheers. You. Thank you, Mark. Great to have your company here on the show today. And hopefully you're enjoying all the action. Get stream up there. Lovely. Virgin's down, just lining up. You've now got Annie there dropping in a 21-month milestone in the Matilda Bay Boatshed as well, saying 3 months is the big one. Cheers for the best day last week, except for meeting Lucini. Awesome stream today. Ew! Thank you, Annie. For your amazing support. Great to have your company here on the show, of course. Here today. Been a great morning of plane spotting, coming up to about the... only done 2.5 hours so far, but got about another hour left. And tomorrow we'll get up and do it all again. Hopefully tomorrow and Friday we'll have shows for you out here tomorrow and then probably indoors on Friday. And we'll see what the weather forecast is next week in terms of live streaming. Hopefully we can get out for 2 shows next week on Monday and Tuesday. Otherwise, Sunday, if there's not, we'll come out one of those days. There'll be one more show at least then. Tuesday will be the priority. Monday will be an extra. When Sunday will be a last resort kind of thing. Before we head over to Bali, because I don't know if we'll stream there, so we'll have to play it by ear. So likely we'll have streams coming those days. Mark's back again, dropping in one gifted membership. Big thank you to you, Mark, for your amazing support here on the show. Great to have your company here today with us, and hopefully you're enjoying all the live coverage here from Perth Airport. Stay tuned, stick around, sit back, relax, and enjoy, Mark. And great to have your company. Of course, one of our amazing moderators joining us from Bunbury. And it's always great to have your company here, Mark. National Jet Express with the NJE tail this time, touching down. Hopefully there. I think I saw Nav. Yes, hello Nav, welcome. Only 3 likes up on the show, let's keep it rolling. Great to have everyone's company here today, live from Perth Airport, here on the YPG live show. Brought to you by our partner in YOLO Live, powering the YPG live show. We've got Annie there dropping in a gifted membership as well. Big thank you to you, Annie, and welcome to the brand new YPG member. Picking that membership up courtesy of Annie. You'll gain access to our members only live shows and videos, early access to any public videos we put up as well. There's all the custom emojis to use there in the chat. So a huge thank you to you, Annie, for your amazing support, and enjoy the show. Of course, Annie is one of our great mods here on the YPG live show, and always good to have her with us. So Springbok currently 45 minutes ahead of schedule today. Yep. So shots died. Fit in Australia with the Maxi coming in. Next in is the AirAsia Asian Sustainable Tourism Special Livery. Heading in from Bali Denpasar as Wagonair Air Flight 534. Alpha Zulu Sierra, the retro of the 17-year-old A320. Following this arrival, we'll also have your YOLO live replay, recapping the arrivals of the day so far. Wagonair time. And it's now top of the hour. It's time to bring you your YPG replay, brought to you by our partner in YOLO Live, powering the YPG live show. We started off the day with Cathay Pacific, the service off to Honkers today, with the Nifty 59er making their roll outbound on runway 03 this morning. And it got real busy as we saw the arrival of Air Mauritius, the service in from Port Louis today, making their way down as many Qantas aircraft waited for their departure on runway 03 via Alpha 11, and Mauritius was then down with the left to right action. It was in time for Qantas 6 to appear here on the YPG live show. The service in from Rome, the aircraft remains on ground ahead of their service continuing over to Sydney, and they were another floater into Perth today. It's then time for the Batik Air Asian Sustainable Tourism livery to make their way out back over to Bali Denpasar today as Malindu 192. The 737-800 on the roll. And then Singapore Airlines headed off 3 hours late with their 787-10 Dreamliner back over to Changi. It was then time for us to get away from the crew of the Netlink service 1640, heading off to Port Hedland today. Got a special wave organised prior to the show today, and then it was time to see them continue their service out on the roll off on runway 03 this morning via an Alpha 11 departure today. Then it's time for the Scooter service to head back off to Singapore today. They made a very late rotation off on runway 21 today, and just moments ago we saw the AirAsia Sustainable Asian Tourism livery head in as Wagonair 534, the service inbound from Bali Denpasar here on the YPG Live Show, and that is your YOLO Live replay brought to you by our partner in YOLO Live, powering the YPG Live Show. Great to have your company here today. On the YPG Live Show. See another Cottesloe head up. We've only got Cottesloe AC20s and AC19s head up full length on Alpha today. Been a lot of these. In fact, no, we did get that private jet actually. Sneak up on us. So we'll get Connors 10 and Springbok in on the YPG Live Show. They're both in soon. Right. But we will be finishing up in about 40 minutes time here. Gilling out the door. Right, I'm going on another smoko, I reckon. No, these old broken knees. Boatshed just making their way in. So, of course, for anyone joining in on the show today, we haven't mentioned it yet, but we are still getting reports in of that K2 Airways cargo aircraft, the 737 freighter that has gone missing over the Arabian Sea. At this stage, it doesn't appear like they found any aircraft or they have any information to suggest what's happened. Of course, at very early days in the investigation and the search, of course, even. So we will keep you updated if anything happens over the next few days, but it could be a long search. And unfortunately, I would highly doubt that it just disappeared now. I think it's safe to say that it would have been a crash. And based on the fact that there was only a short flight, 737 can't carry more than 5 hours of fuel. It's in the air for 2 hours when it's gone missing, and it's been missing for about 6 hours now. So, highly unlikely that they haven't made an emergency landing or whatnot. It was just a navigation problem though, so it could mean that they are safe and just this is crashed. So anything could be the case. But look, as I said, it is just a navigation problem is what they were reporting, so there's quite a... With navigation, they could have made a controlled landing. Unfortunately, the issue is it is now night time there. Qantas the A321neo heading in. Sorry, not Qantas, I keep doing it with the A321, it's Qantas. A321neo, XLR. There's a real floater in the left to right motion on that one, gee. Man, there's some real left to right motion on that one as they came in. Is 100 likes up, big thank you all. Great support here on the show. We've got Lazeni there celebrating 21 months as a member in the Rottnest Islander Resort, saying best way to improve the channel, ditch Annie. Gosh. Yeah, you two need to stop it. Calm your farms. But big thank you, Lucini, for 21 months with us as a member. Next in on runway 03 today is velocity 1840. Service in from Port Hedland today, Victor Bravo Zulu. Followed by National Jet Express in Qantas. Yep, velocity on the approach now. The 737-700 heading in Port Hedland. This is one of their old Virgin Blue aircraft. Here's Victor Bravo Zulu. One of their old timers. Bit like Sadi, you know. He's our old timer. It's Virgin's old timer. You two stop it. You're both grown adults. I mean, seriously. Next thing, I'm going to be sitting down and buying you lunch and feeding you away. Tick down, been there. We don't talk about that. In plain sight is Pete celebrating 8 months as a member in the Rottnest Island Resort as well, saying woohoo, 1 month of 1 month off a full term, lol. Yes, thank you, Pete, one of our great members, of course, and joining us over there in Adelaide, a fellow Aussie live streamers, Pete, and always great to have his company here on the YPG live show. Live here from Perth Airport. Great to have all of your company here today. On the show. Okay. National Jet Express heading in with the E190 back to dangle the Dunlops here on runway 03 this morning. 11:17 local time here at Perth Airport. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already, of course. It's completely free to do so, and all but really just costs you a little bit of kinetic electricity there. So I would much appreciate liking and subscribing if you haven't done so yet. But great to have all of your company here on the show today. And Suze H is there saying, what time are you here? Until I will be here for another about 25 minutes today. We've been here since 8 a.m. local time. Just a short show today to about 12, 3.5 hours. But we will be back out again tomorrow. I couldn't find one of my chargers. Found it this morning when I walked out the house for some of the battery. So we'll be back out here. Have a bit of desk work to do for the channel as well tonight. To go through some emails and do a few videos, get some editing done. So I have to do a bit of desk work tonight. on a bit of planning if we want to do barley and that kind of stuff with some more streams. So bit of stuff to do and just get done at home. So yeah. Qantas heading in with the 77. $11:20 local time, so it's getting on for the last 40 minutes of the morning time here in Perth. Great to see you all, and hopefully you're having a great morning. Thank you all for now hitting that subscribe button and liking the YPG show today. Always great to have you guys tuning in. Our viewers make up a great part of the YPG live show, and they're always much appreciated when some of our viewers jump on and say hello and sit back and relax and enjoy this show. So the plan is we'll get Qantas, and then we will probably call it kind of like just after Qantas arrives. Qantas will be in about 10 minutes, and then we might squeeze in South African at the end. Depends, South Africans push back significantly, about 15-20 minutes. No, the viewing platform is now open, Lewis. Reopened about 2 weeks ago now, so we'll hopefully, and I suspect will be open permanently from now on. So great to be back out here and open now for the foreseeable future, I would suspect. Also glad I'm leaving soon because I didn't bring sunscreen up today and it's bloody warm. It's really now getting quite warm here at the outdoor viewing deck. You know, that's all good, but yeah, feel free to always head out here. It's reliably opens about 7:30. We weren't let in today till about 8, but you can rely on it being open between about 8 and 5:30. at the moment, and then coming into September, October, they'll change the times again. So for that change, there'll be the deck will then open from roughly 6:30 to 7 p.m, giving you an extra 2.5 hours plane spotting fun. Get some movements like Qatar, which you can't see during, or from here during winter. Going back to that now, unfortunately, now that they've moved their timings back to evening flights in from Doha. Got the Murrumbidashe coming in. This was actually the aircraft I went in on Friday. Got to go into the cockpit of this one. Very nice aircraft, the Murrumbidashes. Of course, they're delivering some of the new ones soon. New Q400 joining the fleet. And a bit of a, I think I'd call that a bit of a deliberate float down. So we could vacate a bit later down the runway. Say good to the Murrumbidashe. It's great to have your company here on the YPG live show, live here from Perth Airport. Today we'll be wrapping up just after Qantas 10 heads in from London Heathrow. Of course, we'll be doing it all again tomorrow and the day after. I wouldn't mind some sushi after the show, maybe. Is it sushi time? Could be sushi time. Could be sushi time. Got another Qantas A321 Neo waiting at Alpha 9 for their departure today. And on your screens now is a twofer with Netlink heading in today with the A320. Just about to dangle the Dunlops inbound on runway 03 for us. Nice. South African has not sped up, so I think we might almost miss them today. I kind of don't wonder because they won't be here tomorrow, but we'll just have to play it by ear, like always. See how we go. I did think it was going to be a bit of a stretch to being in that early, but we'll see. Based on average flight times, they should actually be in at 46, which we could get. I'm happy to go to 46. That's just based on averages, though. 8 hours left at 3:02. Perth time, that is. Lizeni, I've sent you a message in DMs if you want to send me a message. I have a photo of it. On my end, actually. I've already sent you a message about something the other day. If you follow me, it should literally just be when you open Instagram, there should be messages like an icon. Just depends what version, because Instagram do mass changes when they update. Finally, the A321neo is ready to go. They're lining up for their departure on runway 03, departing via Alpha 9er. Intersection today. Lovely. Qantas 10 in from London. Heathrow will be inbound very soon here on the show. Number 2 or 3 to land here at Perth Airport. Runway 03 ops only at the moment. And we'll be heading through for a little bit more here on the show today. Of course, back out here tomorrow at 8 a.m. Australian Western Standard Time. Best and only place to see live streaming here at Perth Airport is the YPG live show. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Virgin Australia there, just touching down. The split scimitars on board the aircraft today. And we've got the Quokka 100 just lining up there. Ready for their departure, making a intersection departure via Alpha 9er. And if you're listening, can you send me a photo of the mug when you get a second, and I'll send it on to Listening, because that might be easier than me trying to find it. I've got him on Instagram. The fuckers lining up. They're going to turn and burn before the 787 heads in from Heathrow. It's Qantas 10 time. Gosh, there's some birds quite close to this one. Lovely. Lovely there. From Qantas 10 in from Heathrow. Sorry, I got a bit sidetracked. Doing something else. Virgin Australia lined up, ready to roll. Listening, I just sent you the photo of the mug. Alrighty. South African in 19. Just keeps getting longer and longer away. Okay, are we nearly ready to wrap up? I think we'll start to give it the kick after this netlink. Take a look at the YPG replay brought to you by Yellow Box, and have a look at what we saw throughout the show today before we wrap up. We started off the show today featuring Cathay Pacific, the Nifty 59er heading off to Hong Kong today. They made their roll outbound on runway 03. Gosh, that took me a while. And then it was time for Mauritius, the service heading in from Port Louis, to make their touchdown here with a bit of a float as the airport began to get busy, I should say. That was then followed by Qantas 6 making their touchdown here on the YOLO Live replay. The service in from Rome. A nice left to right movement there, as we then saw Batik Air Malaysia, the 737-800, make their journey off to Denpasar Day's Melindu 192 with the Asian tourism livery on the 737-800. That was then followed by Singapore Airlines, the very, very delayed service of the 787 heading back over to Changi this morning. On a full-length roll was the Dash 10 series variant of the 78. Then it was time to see our Netlink friends there giving us a special wave to the YPG crew down here, as they taxied past ahead of their services Netlink 1640 over to Karratha. No, Port Hedland, I should say. They were soon followed out by Scoot, scooting out of Perth this morning, making their way back over to Changi with a bit of a late roll from the 787 Dreamliner as they continued their journey on. It was in time for Asia, the sustainable tourism livery, making their way in from Bali as Wagonair 534 with the A320. And then we saw Qantas moments ago touching down as Qantas 10 in from London Heathrow for us here on the YPG replay, brought to you by our partner in YOLO Live, powering the YPG live show here today. Been great to have all of your company, all of your guys' company here throughout the morning. It's been a tad warm here at Perth Airport today. Looking forward to wrapping up, I reckon. Inside the cool, I think. What will we call it? Look, my ride hasn't left. So we'll call it when my ride leaves. Or we'll call it close to South African, just to be safe. Chai Radio said, "G'day, Chai Radio. Great to see you here on the show. We'll be wrapping up soon. However, we will be back out here tomorrow for some more plane spotting. So make sure to put that down, and we look forward to seeing you back here again tomorrow as well." Velocity in again with another 737. I say that like it's unusual for them. Looks like an 800 series this time heading in. Velocity, of course, now an only only 737 airline now that they have officially let go of their last three A320s. And of course the Fokkers earlier on in the year and into last year. So we'll call it very, very soon here on the show, but it has been great having your company here, and gosh, I already feel like I'm burning. Springbok to 80 is now tracking 7 minutes out. Here, Perth. just glad I didn't suspect my ride to be on time. I'm just glad my partial guess was correct. It'll get SBH laughing, don't worry. Big shout out to Mark and Annie for being here today. Our only 2 mods, pulling the weight of the other 4. Oh no, Sodago was there actually. Apologise, Jacob. I apologise, but pulling the weight of the other 3 stragglers are the Annie, Mark, and Jacob. Pulling Jacob's weight for the start. I was half right. Yeoman is there. Welcome. Got another Qantas 737. Victor Zulu Romeo just touching back on in. Keep the bube there. AirAsia taxiing outbound now. My ride is rolling, so we better start to get the music going. Very soon. I think it'll be pushing it, but we'll try for a little bit more. Got the Bombardier Challenger coming in. It pretty much left towards the first half an hour of the show and back in to finish us off. Ray, big flight after touching down once. So now after some birds possibly, yep. Thompson saying Emirates AC80s are turning on the 27th of July, yeah, I know. So we'll be back soon, about 19 days, a little under 3 weeks until we see them. I think that Monday. Okay, Wagonair on the roll. Wagonair 535 heading back over to Bali today. Right, this is going to be close. Aviation's still not up. Still not up. Still not up. Gosh. That was a bit close. That was a bit close. Oh. Okay, it's time to wrap up the show today. Big thank you all for being here on the YPPH live show, live here from Perth today. It's been great to have your company as we brought you throughout the morning until now. Make sure, of course, to check out our website, ypphplanguide.com, where you can find all of our merch, including our 4-year anniversary t-shirt on our website, available for a limited time only. Of course, check out, of course, all of our socials, YPPH_photos on Instagram and YPPH_official as well. Where you can find updates on all of our streaming and more aviation content on the photography side once we finish all of our live shows, of course. Also, make sure to check out our after party on our Discord in the link below. Once again, a big thank you to all of our members and mods, Annie, Mark, and Jacob for being here today, as well as Sadi, Chris and Dean, who couldn't make it today on the show. But for me, guys, it's been a pleasure to have your company. Big thank you, of course, to all of our viewers, Lazeni, Connor, Aviation Dreams, Yeoman, Cube the Bube, Try Radio, and everyone still tuning in. It's been great to have your company here on the show today, and we look forward to being back out here at Perth Airport again for you very, very soon. But for me and everyone here on the show, it's been great to have your company. Springbok number 2 to arrive following the arrival of Qantas 935, the A321neo in from Brizzy. For me and everyone, it's been a big thank you for it's been great to have your company, and we look forward to seeing you back here again tomorrow morning / very, very soon. So thank you all for being here for an awesome stream, and for me and everyone, it is goodbye for now. My name's Mitchell. You've been watching the YPPH Playing Our Live show. Goodbye for now.